Good morning, and I hope that you're doing well today. Today I want to talk to you about the issue of time. Often this is an excuse that is given by all kinds of people, not just teachers, not just new teachers, and not just pre-service teachers. I believe I didn't have time has escaped from my mouth. But what really is going on when a person says that they don't have time is that they didn't set whatever it was as a priority. So I can go through an entire day and never find the time to do laundry because I didn't make doing laundry a priority. If it were, it had been at the top of the list and it would have been done first. And watching Game of Thrones would have been at the end. So it has to do with priorities. Now, this is important because the time excuse is used for a lot of best practices that teachers need to be doing. For example, when a teacher has a constant problem with a student, the teacher needs to call the parents. Now, there's no doubt about this. There's no argument about this. This is accepted best practice. And yet what they will often say is that they didn't have time. And they will say this over and over and over again. But the truth is, it's such an important thing to do that they need to make the time, find the time, look for the time. And so this excuse is also used with other things. For instance, I will encourage my students that I teach to make guided notes. And I often have to convince them that guided notes are a best practice, and that's the subject of a whole nother video. But I am such a proponent of guided notes that I insist on their usage. And the student teachers usually find that even though it takes time before the lesson to create the guided notes, it actually saves time during the lesson. So there are some things that we can do ahead of a class that saves time during the class. Often people run out of time and don't close their lesson properly. This is one of the most commonly things that are skipped in a lesson, the close. It is so important to do the close that I think that you should always make a habit the last few minutes of class to just have in your mind, my class ends officially at 9:55. At 9:52, I'm going to begin my closing routine no matter where I am. That's how important it is. These routines keep a structure to the class, and whatever final messages that you give your student at the end of class are the messages that they're going to be most likely to remember. So a close is very important, and you need to always make time for that. So to recap, let's stop saying, I don't have time, or I didn't have time. Instead, let's replace it with an honest answer. I didn't make that a priority, and I'm going to do better. Have a great day.